Happy Well Wednesday from here at the Ape Well. What's up, everybody? Today, we're going to be hanging out, talking about what's going on in the market, and answering any questions that you all have in the chat. Just hanging out, building community, building relationships, like how we normally do on Wednesdays. Really glad that y'all could join us today. I'm for Ape. We are going to have a guest on today's episode. I'm really excited to bring him up here. It's going to be a heavily Clone X-centric episode featuring one half of the Clone X Maxis. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that YouTube channel. Broccoli Rob is going to be joining us from there, and it's going to be a good time. He'll be here in like 10 or 15 minutes, so we'll look at the market beforehand. But I did want to say welcome, everybody, one more time. I just see a few more people strolled in. And we host events every weekday at Apewell. Monday, we got Sweep or Sell. Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, we have different spaces on Twitter. And then Wednesday, obviously, that's today. That's our community gathering. And just look at the market, see what's going on. So excited that y'all could join us today. But yeah, so like I said, we'll just get it kicked off right here because we have about downtime before Rob's going to join us. So I figured why not take a look at the market, see what's going on today. And no surprise, Clone X are at the very top of the daily volume. Floor price at 9.36. Yesterday it was about 6.5, 6.6, somewhere around there. So it did get quite a bump thanks to some tweets that Artifact fired off. As you can see, 21 hours ago. Turn notifications on. Clonetober is about to begin. So that's super exciting. That's the whole reason why I wanted to get Rob on this episode and talk to him a little bit, because there's nobody that's more informed about the Clone and Artifact ecosystem besides the Clone X Maxis. That's where I go to get my information on what's going on in the Clone X ecosystem, because they follow that stuff so closely. And they do a really good job at it. So if you guys haven't checked out their channel, highly recommend it. What else is going on in the top 10? Renga's down a little bit. It was above 3 on the floor price a couple days ago, and down to 2.67 now. Katara World is also down. That was over 0.4 on Monday, and it's 50% down since then. Can't see CryptoPunks on OpenSea. The mutants are up a little bit. Bored apes are up a little bit. Nothing too noticeable. Other deeds are pretty flat. I'm actually interested in what the codas are at, because those were about 13.2. I think 13.27 was the exact floor price that we saw on Sweep or Sell. Wait, we didn't look at the mega codas. Hold on. And I just get some background music going too. Oh shit, Rob's waiting. Here we go. Hey Rob, how's it going?
Hey, what's good?
Hey, I'm super excited you could join. Sorry, I didn't see you waiting there in the lobby. I wasn't sure if you were waiting for like 10 minutes, but hopefully we didn't keep you there too long.
No, I just walked up from the office time, and good to be with you.
Oh yeah, I'm super excited to have
Talking
you.
Clone X today, or
Yeah, pretty much everything. Like, I definitely want to give the audience an understanding of who you are. So you guys, you're one half of the Clone X Maxis. Y'all have your own YouTube channel. Super great information. I go to y'all to get a lot of my Clone X and Artifact ecosystem news. So I feel like you're one of the most in the know people with what's going in that ecosystem. So I'm super excited that you were able to join us today.
I'm the most in the know. There's some guys that definitely go to group chats, which helps a lot. And PMAC and some really do a lot of the deep diving. but obviously we do kind of keep everyone up to recap of our artifacts, just because obviously we believe in it and we really like what they're doing. Yeah, we had a big announcement. They started tweeting. They started getting really active on probably 5 days ago. Emojis, you had the book, text bubbles, different. So saw some space craft type emojis, very cryptic. But what we kind of got, sort of the background story for clones, is already, there's a short snippet kind of on the website, but it's really limited. User video come out yesterday. I don't know if it set it on fire, but limited. We were at a 6th floor last week as they started tweeting, and then yesterday, about 7.5 now. So excited. There's tons of speculation. If you, parts of it are most, I think, intentionally left it sort of in a. When they did release a just recently, and some people were able to blow that up and what's going on there.
Yes, but you're talking about, right, the Clonetober story mode.
So that's to your audience. They haven't seen it yet.
Yeah. So this is what you're referring to, right? The mode for Clone X is what's going down recently.
Gates. At the bottom there it says Wanderer's words. DNA is loading under there, so obviously there's speculation that we're going to be using our clones with progeny. You'll see small text. It's hard to, like I said, and 4K TV or something big.
I think one of the other,
because it just is it.
Sorry, I think we're a little bit off on the connection right now.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I think just going off what you were saying, some of the things that caught my eye from right here, where it's saying all little bits of information, like connecting to the Artisan Network, lore expansion, Omniverse initiated. It seems like there is going to be a huge focus for what they're going to be releasing this month. And the whole Artisan Network thing makes me think that they're going to get the community of creators more involved with making stuff. What do you think about everything that dropped from that trailer?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's kind of cutting out a little bit, but I think we just have a different lag on the timing.
Okay. I'm using a hotspot, so yeah, part of small text there. Well, first of all, artifact ecosystem, you've got the inventory actions with major brands, possibly Apple. Last week at the in Utah, wearing an Apple T-shirt. Airdrops coming up. We've got the AR hoodie marketplace. We have the monolith, and yeah. So just but I think if you look, let me see if I can get some more what exactly we're looking at in there.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you zoom, it pops up as progeny. So if you look, it's basically like a clone. And I forget exactly. Think of one, part of the family. You call them so it's probably going to be. So we did see it. We had also come from Jarlin that showed a robot replicating more robots, and that this could be the ability to do a secondary collection. And I think that's is that possibility that you'll be able to clone and make more, basically a secondary collection.
That's interesting. So do you think that would be more of like a companion collection, like Board Anal Club, or something more of just like a tier 2 membership to the community?
I think it would probably be told us. We know for sure that they're doing a set Clone Y or what they're going to call it, but they've 100 and 200,000 NFTs. Just seems ready for that personally, and even if they do come yet, I think right now it's just all about the understanding where, you know. So if you, in the very beginning of that video, you'll see there's a solar system there. There's a red spaceship coming up from the bottom. You zoom in on that. It said something like enemy
Yeah, it
ship
says
approaching.
Planet Killer.
Planet Killer, yeah. So maybe you are able to read a lot of that stuff that I wasn't. Yeah. So I think
they did like an HD version of that video on YouTube. Because I couldn't read that stuff when it was on Twitter, but as I opened this up, it all became clear.
One of the look at these different circles. You know, those like it's almost like they correlate with the size of the circles, correlate with positions. So like some of the smaller ones there, you've got, you know, whether it's alien or undead collections, and they all kind of fit. And then they showed the DNAs in the very beginning. We've talked about, so I think there's definitely a possibility something DNA related, whether it's a companion. I mean, like I said, Garland Perez also had a tweet that went, and so like he officially brought him onto the team recently. He also, so you know, I know they've also told us too that the initiated with the lore. So the burning of the space pods is going to be something clone related. They said clones, but then they also went back and said, even if you don't have a clone, you're going to want to pay attention. So the message is, I don't think anyone really knows what's going on. You know, you speculate, but it's kind of tough. It's not a note. I've got some dry powder. Like the market was going to turn over and you know, roll out, you know, a lot of tether and stuff right now, but I've definitely got waiting for an official tweet on what's going to happen.
Yeah, I think that's probably the smart thing to do, especially once, because the Clone X floor popped up immediately after those updates that we got from Artifact yesterday, and you brought up a ton of good points there. I was just thinking about different planets, and there's 8 different DNAs. I wonder if that kind of corresponds to some of these, like maybe you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 maybe, and like maybe each DNA has something to do with one of these solar systems.
Yeah,
I just think there's a lot of interesting stuff that can come up with the lore.
I think that's definitely part of it. I think they all have, and I don't know if somehow or another to take out the enemy, but it's definitely
that's interesting. Because Planet Killer is. I wonder if that's gonna be like something that all the different DNAs have to unite to get rid of or eliminate, or however it works in the lore. But it seems like a really cool thing that's coming up. And then also the Clone Y. I that never crossed my radar at all until I watched you and your co-host is Ryan, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. I watched y'all stream from yesterday, and then you were talking about Clone Y, and I never heard that before, and it just makes so much sense with the DNA and clones, and you know, you got the X and the Y chromosomes. So yeah, I just think there's a lot to be excited about.
For sure.
But like, also,
you know,
like you said, it's hard to like kind of keep everything organized with everything that's going on.
Exactly. Yeah, and I think a lot of people are starting to experience some FOMO. But one thing to keep in you know, this could be kind of thing where, you know, give you a piece of the, they don't give away the whole thing and on itself, and maybe we get more clues along the way. So I don't think like you're late or you're just not sure. I mean, like it only takes one announcement or one us today. So today's the day. They said tomorrow. They tweeted that tomorrow, it's more about this lore. So I think around like 4 o'clock, I've noticed, or maybe between 4 and 5. So I'm thinking we're gonna get another video drop. I don't know. I personally, I mean, obviously, like I'm not. I had four clones before because of the way the market was looking. Of course, pretty healthy right now. I mean, Bitcoin has been holding up, relatively speaking, compared to the showing a lot of relative strengths and of relief rally. So maybe to hop in before all the excitement. I was waiting. I wouldn't be surprised by kind of thing first. I just don't feel like we're gaining collection like right away. Like I don't think it's a crescendo. And artifacts I just feel like we're gonna build up to something like other things looking for. So no, like I told you, I don't think anybody. And this team is so airtight, whether it's Azuki or other projects, they start announcements because stuff leaks. But it's not a very volatile, very airtight, and so I truly definitely some excitement and a little bit of uptick and crazy. I think we're gonna find out a lot in the video, and everything's so exciting. Like I get so pumped. I don't know about building hype, and I love all the videos they put out. I think it's just phenomenal.
Yeah, I totally agree, and it does make a lot of sense that they wouldn't want to drop a new collection, especially whenever who knows what's going to happen in the market. Like why go against all the momentum right now when even like how you were talking about saving some of that dry powder for whenever times are better. And I think that is like an important thing about dropping these announcements for them too. So I could totally see them holding off to see how things go. Kind of along those lines, it surprised me.
Or anything?
Oh, sorry?
Do you hold any Monolith 2 or Space Pods or your clone?
I used to, and that's what I was actually about to bring up. And the whole timing of everything is what surprised me, that they postponed the Monolith 2 quest update. Do we know why that happened?
They said it wasn't ready. Probably going to be a game of some sort. We know Benoit was just on the cover of the. He was wearing his PS5. They're gamers. They come from that past, and we know with the game within the sandbox that was part of that. Also, tweeted a joystick a few weeks. I do think it's a game. It might, yeah. I don't know if it's the time to buy. It's kind of a point of pretty. It's going to come down how much more. I don't know. I haven't checked at 1.4, 1.5. If I were to get it pumped in the last day, I don't know. But I think I'm looking for like an entry into the artifact. I'm leaning towards this space pods because, like I said, the space pod burn was going to be as the lore, and also was supposed to be months ago. So that was also on the. If you look at their emoji, the space pod burn was like at the top. So that was some plot. I think that is Horizon from a again, like I said, I'm guessing. And an announcement where they talk about, what you're going to be able to reproduce your clone, or if you're going to get a companion. Once that gets released, it's internal struggle with myself, because I'm trying to figure out, but I'm trying just to keep a level head and from more as more of an investor, be more emotional, with my investments into as an investor, if we do market, which I think is very likely in the next, be able to, like, I want to get in big, like, for some reason ETH comes down to like 6, and I can jump in with all that I've got. I could potentially pick up a very DNA or something like that within the
right.
There hasn't been any, because in Artifact it really makes a big difference. See kind of what happened with season 1 of Forge, with the first forging with season 1, DNA who had an alien, who had an undead, nice returns on their investment. As some of the other DNAs, human, there really wasn't much, very little.
I saw somebody buy an alien the other day. That might have been today for like 85 grand. That seemed like a steal compared to the other ones.
It was a couple of days ago, so I think that was right before we got yesterday. So yeah, they got it. Actually, that clone was bought in 70 ETH, probably around. So somebody did a real
the little tax loss harvesting over there.
Little.
Yeah.
We're all down.
Yeah.
So I judge anybody for that.
Well, I definitely think you're definitely approaching everything with the smart investor mindset. Yeah. So like I had been holding a few Monolith 2s, and then I needed some more liquidity, so I sold. I ended up selling my last one at 1.85 on one of our, like, those pumps that we got a few weeks ago. And it was so hard with that last thing, just because I know the potential to this thing is so high. But yeah, no, if we continue to get these lower prices, I would love to hop back in. But honestly, the regular Monolith, the price on that doesn't seem that bad. It was, I think, range a couple of days ago.
I think Monolith 1 or Monolith 2, I don't have a strong choices. Obviously, the only difference being a possible rare vial for the crypto, both of which I think are great investments. Still looking at some of how the other shoots have done in the Nike, able shoe kind of in the Nike ecosystem. So like you're gonna get a on it. They've already said there's gonna be screens. I've seen some leaks of some of the Dunk Genesis at their battery pack and stuff. So it's definitely gonna be in. So it's gonna be like an insane shoe. So you're getting that. You're getting the vial with that, and then with 2 anyway. It's just something like with Monolith and everything, because the 10% royalty. You know what I mean? I mean, kind of pick up Monolith too, but don't.
Yeah, it's hard to flip those 10% royalty things.
I think you'd have to. I don't think it's a bad idea to get one. I just heard to hold it.
Right.
And so that's tough. And you might. Who knows what you're going to be. If you have the liquidity to hold, conviction to hold, I think it could be a great.
Yeah, I think so too. And like that was my whole thesis earlier in the bull market. Clearly, my timing was way off whenever I bought all my Monolith 2s. I think I was buying those at like 3 ETH, just like, all right, I'm gonna hold these forever. And yeah, now I've thought about it. Yeah, I got rid of it. I'm definitely gonna try to buy back in, because Yeah, a lot of opportunity, a lot of cool stuff going on over there. But since you brought up the crypto kicks, I did want to get your take on something. Uh, have there been rumors going around of move to earn for the crypto kicks? I think I've heard that, but I don't know that much about it. Have you heard anything else?
I don't think that. Yeah, I think that's still a rumor. It's really gotten a lot of travel talking about it, but I haven't seen it be wrong. But I don't remember seeing any like by any means sense for them to do that. I think in a lot of ways it passes and stuff. I mean, anyone could have seen it work with Steppen, but like you could just like and you do move to earn, so like you're already using it, and then by the time those shoes are worn out, where you can use that to purchase a new pair of shoes. I mean, I think it makes sense. It's like just because it, from a it encourages people to rather than have them in display cases. So it's good. And but it's like a way to like become a millionaire, and a lot of DJs, like I've heard something like they're not gonna want to like hop on a treadmill and like all day long and
right. You're gonna have to like outsource that, pay
also,
people to run for you.
I think it's possible. I just don't think I don't think move to earn is even something to even worry about. They did say too that series of drops, like whatever's happening now, they said it was 100% artifact to Nike. So, whether it's integration with Nike's website or drip token stuff, that's not what this chapter is about. The lore and the space pot burn, and then gaining collection or secondary collection. But I don't think now is not the time to be worried. But
I think that's a good point.
Like I said, I'm really excited for this. I think they've said keep your notifications on. I think what happens later today, and I hope I'm excited. They said it doesn't like to go on an adventure,
Absolutely. But I feel like that's pretty much all the different news that's come out. We're still so early with Clone X and Clonetober that it just feels like we just opened the door yesterday, and then we're about to see what's inside as they post these tweets the next few days and weeks, which is super exciting.
So what
other collections? Oh, yeah. Sorry,
ahead.
Keep going.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna shift gears. Okay, I was gonna say, like, what other collections are catching your eye right now? Like, maybe besides Artifact, is there anything else that you're dabbling in?
But that's more just I'm not dabbling in anything else right now. Collections are pretty much going down. I think Ranga. I mean, I don't personally connect with the art. Look at sort of the and I saw some chart support and whatnot. It seems like we're at another AB prime for another pump, and there's a lot of people that like Ranga. Some crazy Bored Ape Yacht Club, kind of 3 to like 20 to like any of that madness right now. I'm looking at volume and stuff like that, and so it's time for me to gamble just because like I don't see. I think if you got in with QQ, I think that looks pretty sweet. That's first night. I also I actually want to get. I had it to go. I love trading those because like so it's easy to get in and out and like never. So
wait, sorry, you cut out on that last one you named. What was the last collection that you
Bored Ape Kennel Club. The kennels, the doggies.
Yes, sir. Good old Yuga.
Yeah, yeah, I like Yuga a lot, and I know they have a lot coming up. I think the Kennel Club, I know, like the Mecha Dogs, you know, in September. I mean, the whole roadmap pushed that they were supposed to have, you know, the trial land drop, but I don't know. I like, you know, as a potential pickup. So it's what's your favorite piece ecosystem right now?
My favorite ecosystem in general, or
Your favorite piece of the Yuga?
oh, okay, I gotcha. I mean, I'm biased, so Bored Apes are my favorite. But let's see, if I had to pick a second one, I think it's tough. I'm between the mutants and the punks, and that's just because I'm a utility maxi, and I know punks are going to be great value long term just because of the art and all the history behind it. But as far as like, I like to own NFTs for what they can do for me, or like how I can use them. So I got to go to Ape Fest this past year for having the ape and a mutant, and just being able to go to those kind of events, that makes me definitely more biased to favor those pieces of the collection that give me access to that. So I would probably go with mutants, would be my second favorite out of the the whole collection.
And
Yeah.
and strictly from, as let's say, you know, I agree with you. Like, it delivers the golden eggs. I'm with you there. Esther, I don't know. I feel like there's the most dogs, just because if they do have that announcement, I just feel like I just don't know if I see a 2x anywhere else at the moment. I could be wrong.
No, I think you're definitely thinking on the right lines. Like, if you think about, so from what I'm seeing from my perspective of the people that are in the Yuga ecosystem, a lot of the apes and mutants are collecting those, and they're going to be saving them right now so they can stake those to get more ape coin, basically, while the other side launches and all that. And the Bored Ape Kennels also get, like, they go into those rewards. So I think you can stack them into that category that people might want to collect so they can maximize the rewards from staking. So yeah, if I had to pick what's coming next just based off utility, the Kindles are for sure next in line. So yeah, I could definitely see a big opportunity there. And I totally agree with you in terms of like the multiples that we could see in the future. Like, it's so hard to see. I mean, it's so much harder for a collection like Bored Apes that already have an 80 ETH floor to do a 2x, because that's going from 80 ETH to 160. Whereas the Kindles, if it's at 6.5, go to 13. It's much easier. ApeCoin going from $4 to $8, something like that, also much easier. As far as like the things I'm looking for in Yuga's ecosystem like that can go for those higher multiples, yeah, that's exactly where I'm looking.
Yeah, I think that makes me nervous about ApeCoin, and also I don't think I think the downside. I think it's more of an asymmetric upside, like 6. Like, they just don't. So like these last couple months, pretty consistently, right now waiting for their big moment and dumping. You know what I mean? So it just feels I'm wrong, but it feels a little bit safer. There was one thing I wanted to talk about with Artifact too. It's a Zoom, or one of our groups, and so it's various steps that are going to be happening, I think, with 3. And so the first thing on the Artisan Network. That's step 1. I don't know exactly what that means. It's highlighted, and then under that, DNA sim in process. And know, if you remember from by either, you know, in unison, so that the different DNAs coming together to an incoming enemy, establishing contact with Clone X. So maybe that's like the battle coming in and the clones, search facility, and the progenitor is probably more like a laboratory, stuff like that. And the progenitor is to create more clones. So before we get to the progenitor, after avatar interlink activated, is after that it says lore expansion mapping, and then the very last, I think it says
Omniverse initiated.
Omniverse initiated. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know if that helps of the timeline at all. I don't know. Now we're still at step 1.
Yeah, honestly, I think that's a good point. I think that could be part of just like timeline of events that happened. It sounds like it's in order right there.
Yeah.
And even if you look at some of these, the planets have some of those things that are mentioned in that text right there. So down here, there's an unknown planet, searching area for artisan signals, potential resource and artifacts detected. Scouting team has yet to be deployed. So that goes right into the artisan network. Right here we got arena. I think it says arena R or something like that. But location of Clone X research facility. The progenitor is on the verge of unveiling its latest creation. Threat levels are high, and not that much information on the other ones. But yeah, I think the lore is definitely coming together.
Yeah, so it's exciting. I'm excited.
Yeah, I think that's the best way to put it.
Hopefully,
but, oh, sorry, I think you might have cut out there.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Is there anything else that you wanted to talk about? 10 more minutes.
Yeah, no, I think that pretty much covered everything Clonetober clones related that I wanted to talk about. Do you want to answer a few rapid fire questions before we sign off? All right. Wait. Oh, your mouth moved, but no audio came through on my end. So I don't want to assume you said. Okay, cool. All right.
Yeah.
First one we got. This is what I just came up with some of these questions just because I wanted to. I think they're interesting. I feel like it helps you know the person a little bit better. But there's no right or wrong answers to any of this. It's all subjective. So first question I got for you: what is the best blockchain?
ETH, Ethereum, the most creators, most work, and ETH.
Hell yeah. All right, next one. What's the most overrated NFT collection?
In trouble.
You can fund my bags here. I won't be mad.
I'm gonna say is Dookie, Pope, and the artist is sick. I'm doing what Yuga or even Doodles.
Yeah, I agree with you to be honest. All right, and then to play the flip side of that, what most underrated NFT collection?
Clone X, baby.
Hey, I love all the answers. I got those 3, so I'm still brainstorming others, but I thought that was kind of fun. But
No, for
Rob,
sure.
I'm super
I mean,
glad you were able to join
yeah,
us today.
Yeah, dude, thanks for having me. It's a pleasure catching up.
Absolutely. Great time chatting as always. Is there anything that you want to plug before we sign off?
No, you mentioned it. We have a channel back. We're the Clone X. I go over, weekly recaps of kind of what the buzz is, what the word on the street is. We pretty much only talk Clone X, but if you wanna hop in, or whatever, or you can just hit me in the DMs or whatever, something, and be more than happy to do what we're doing now. Kind of Yeah, we noticed there wasn't any other. There was, so we hopped on that opportunity, and
yeah, y'all are doing an amazing thing. I can speak for myself. I get a lot of my Clone X updates and news from you guys and your videos. So as somebody who's a member of the Clone X community, thank you for everything that you do. Just, again, everybody that's watching this, make sure you're subscribed to the Clone X Maxis. Go over there. Lots of great Clone X info that's coming out that I don't have enough time to keep up with, but I'm thankful for Rob and Ryan that they're able to take care of that and help take that burden off of us. But
and likewise, keep doing what you like to watch your sweeper cells, and I like to stay somewhat informed. On a great job of that. So thanks.
Appreciate that. Well, it was good talking, Rob, and we'll see you on the next one, maybe.
All right, dude. Peace. Have a good one.
Take it easy. All right. That was a fun one. We pretty much covered it all. So I have anything else to say at this point. Again, we do events every single weekday. Monday, just like Rob was saying, we do Sweep or Sell. That's Apewell's premiere. I'll call it our NFT market show. We go through the top 10 projects on OpenSea, say whether we would sweep these, all these at their current prices. This is definitely our premiere show, so go check it out if you want to get involved. We got the full schedule here at apewell.com/events if you want to see the time. We do spaces like DGen Happy Hour, Alpha and Vibes, weekly roundup, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. And of course, we got the Well Wednesday stream going today. But thanks everybody for joining us today. Like I said, we stream this every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Central on Twitch and YouTube. Be sure to tune in next week and subscribe so you don't miss any content. If you want to join our community, visit apewell.com. I hope you all have a great day,